Let's find out.
Is there a locking mechanism, by the way? Like,
Yeah, you can actually like there's an iron bar that you just like turn down, lock the door.
excellent. Excellent.
Okay, so
Guys, you remember that the evil that I sensed? I found it.
so this is like a little sitting room, right? It's like maybe it's like 40 feet across from the door to the back wall. On the right hand side, there is a spiral staircase that spirals up and counterclockwise. And on the left hand side, like you have access to 3/4 of a room, and then 1/4 of the room is walled off. And off on the left, there's a door.
I'm just like laying on the ground with my back up against the door, breathing heavily. I'm not focusing on any of that.
The floor is stone. There's a plush sitting chair and a chest on a table next to the chair. The doorway at the left, like at approximately the 10 o'clock position around the clock of the tower, is open, and there's stairs, and that's all that's in here.
I point to the chest and I'm just like, don't open that. I just kind of like lean back up against the wall.
Is this alarm still ringing?
No, it was only going for like 10 seconds or so, and then it came off.
How was the light level in the room?
Dim.
Can we clearly see everything in the room?
It's kind of hard to say. Like, give me
We're
a perception
dwarves.
check if you want to see more.
Oh, that's right. Wait, no, we're dwarves. We can see in bright low light. Is it low enough that we can see
Dark
clearly?
vision
Now,
is what it is.
I think that dark vision only gives you, like, in the pitch blackness, you see it as dim light. I don't think it changes dim light for you.
Can
Let me
see in
double check.
dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light.
Hey, great. Yeah, no, you can see everything. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is I have a -1 modifier, wisdom 9.
Okay, so your passive perception is 9. So, looking around the room, you see the same stuff. You see this plush sitting chair in the center of the room, a chest on a table that's next to the chair. There's a book on the table as well. There's an open doorway and then stairs leading up.
Is the owlbear still actively trying to get in?
I mean, it sounds like it's sort of stomping around outside and snuffling, but it's not really like slamming against the door again.
Okay.
As far as detect evil goes, it's a 10-minute duration, and 10 minutes, I don't think it passed.
It's only
at
been
all.
like 3, probably.
Yep, no,
Exactly.
10 minutes have not passed.
So, do I sense any more evil besides the owlbear right outside the door?
So the owlbear does not set off your detect evil spell,
He's an animal. Okay.
but each of these twig blights did.
Okay.
You
So-
sense no other evil.
Okay. Well, the owlbear is the only evil threat that I can see or that I can sense right now. So, I think we're safe as long as we keep the door shut.
From what we saw... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
By the way, Kurthak, and I say it as under my breath as I can. Thanks for helping me out there.
Yeah, I just kind of like tilt my head back and I'm just like, yeah, no problem.
Kurthak, how are your hit points doing?
I mean, I'm at
And
1.
that was my next step.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next step was to, and I put the instead of healing word, I'm using cure wounds, which is touch.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do it as without him noticing as possible. I'm just gonna wait till his back is turned and kind of just like,
Okay, cool. Yeah.
all
right,
without alarming anybody. Just
You find a moment when he's just closed his eyes and is breathing heavily against the door,
Yeah.
and you just like tap him. Go ahead and roll your 1d8 plus 3.
oh, I roll it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I don't
yes.
think-
Okay, sorry, my bad. Oh, please let this be good. Don't let me be an asshole.
Five.
I'll
not
take
great,
it.
but
Could have been worse.
it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So while he's healing, I walk over, and this is right around the part where he's kind of muffling. And I kind of stop him, and I go, "Thank you for saving my life." I kind of sound it out like you should be saying it to.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
No, wait. And I just shake my head and walk away.
Good. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do in here?
All right, Sheldrick, as you're better at those tools than I am, could you inspect that door and the chest?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
So
wait. What would this be? An investigation?
yeah, absolutely. So roll an investigation on the chest.
I have I look back at Donald and I say, I am not the sharpest marble in the light bulb box. I'm only 11. 0 modifier. Donald, are you better at looking around than I am?
I am.
I kind of point to the book and the chest and say, I can check these out, but someone may be able to get more than me.
All right, perhaps your brother.
And this is you're asking me to do what again?
Make
Check for
sure
traps.
it looks like the entrance here was trapped, so make sure those are not.
Oh, okay. And
I've got
I
a book,
will
a chest, yeah, and a chair.
look at them and see if there's any like dealings or whatever. And I have do I need to roll like perception or something?
Yeah, roll either perception or investigation.
Okay, perception is way better for me. So 1d20 plus 3.
9. Okay. You don't find anything on the chest.
Okay.
What's your passive perception?
3.
Okay, so that's a 13. So you do look over by the door that leads into that other room, and you see a wet spot on the floor.
Does it look like blood or water? I'll walk up closer to it.
Okay. It just looks like a patch of gray stone that's wetter than usual. You're probably like 10 feet away from it by now.
Okay, I'll put 2 fingers in it and kind of smell it.
Okay, so yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll do
As he's
I'm not
down-
ingesting it.
yeah. So the stream thing that's on the floor lashes out at you with a pseudopod.
What? Wait a minute. How big is this pool?
It's like 10 feet by 10 feet of
Oh my god! I thought it was like a little like
No,
1 foot diameter stain on the floor.
It looks just like a big patch of wet stone. So it lashes out at you with a pseudopod.
Oh my god! I thought like someone dropped a mug of ale or something, not like a huge black pool of death.
It hits
Stop
you.
touching shit, Maldrick. Talk to us first.
I seriously was
man.
picturing something completely different.
It hits you for 3 bludgeoning damage plus 10 acid damage.
So you just drop?
Yep, I just blah. So your armor also takes a -1 penalty to its armor class.
Wait, is he dead?
No, he's not dead. He's unconscious though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So reduce your armor by 1, and if your armor gets to 10, then your armor is destroyed. Would everybody roll initiative for me, please?
What's my initiative? Plus 3. 20. 19.
Damn, Kurthak. Maldrick, I'm going to need you to roll 2.
Yeah, you got to do those death throws.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll?
Your
1d20 plus your dexterity. Nice. So that's that, and then that's that. So these things are pretty damn slow, that's for sure. Okay, Kurthak. We got this ooze that's lashing out with pseudopods. It just dropped Maldrick like a stone. What are you going to do? You're like 15 feet away.
Does the pseudopod, can it only, from what I'm seeing and what I saw in the river, can it only remain connected to the pool?
Yes.
And it's 15 feet away?
Yes.
I'm going to go.
It's kind of like, it's like a slime mold or something. It can actually move, and then it lashes out with little tentacles.
Oh, so the little mold, the little thing can move. The
Yes.
little puddle. Fuck.
Does it suffer any penalties not being attached to its source? Or is there a source?
I mean, we don't.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's no real source for this thing. It's a creature.
Okay. The whole thing's moving around, in other words.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Is the chest still on the table?
Yes.
Can I pick the chest up and throw it at the pseudopod?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, yeah, you run over to the chest, you pick it up. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
This is the chest you told us not to open, right?
8.
Right. Okay, so nothing happens when you pick up the chest. And then give me a ranged attack without your proficiency bonus.
But
As
with
he
the
tosses
dexterity
it.
bonus?
Yes.
I shout, "Wait, why are you throwing your treasure away?"
Oh, man. Okay, so you just, like, slam this chest on the ground and it breaks open. And there's actually nothing inside. And nothing happens when it breaks. Okay. And that was your turn. Sheldrick, your turn.
So my brother's unconscious on the ground.
Yeah, he
This
just
is now-
got, like,
how many
backhanded by a pseudopod and fell to the ground unconscious.
how many hit points does he have left?
He's at 0.
He's at 0.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's the ooze moving toward?
So here's
Well-
the thing, right? It's just an ooze. It's not a very intelligent creature. It's probably very content to just munch on Maldrick. That would be really bad. So you want to do whatever you can to distract it from chewing on your brother, because any damage dealt from within 5 feet to an unconscious target is rolled at advantage. It's an automatic crit, and it causes 2 failed death saving throws.
Okay. Let's charge right at it and attack it in an attempt to
Excellent
save
choice.
our stupid brother.
Okay, give me those attack rolls.
Can I give inspiration for Beyond the Grave?
Yes.
I will give it to
Sheldrick,
my
that's a
brother right
hit.
now.
What is a hit? Great. So wait, does inspiration work on the to hit or the damage?
It's 2 hit.
Okay, so we can do the inspiration on the next hit.
If you want.
Or-
But
okay.
Maldrick might want to save it for his death saving throw.
Good call.
So
and
by
problem.
giving
So-
it to you, that just means that you have the inspiration now. So you just hand it back to him. Like you have to
Right.
call for the use of it. Co.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a football.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. There's the damage. Ooh.
Okay, great. That's... Yep. So... Okay, good. And your second attack? Okay, that's a miss. Maldrick, roll your death saving
Hidden attack? Hidden attack? Can I do my
Sorry?
D6? Can I
No,
do my
because
D6?
you don't have an active ally within 5 feet of the target.
Oh, they have to be active.
If you
Yeah.
had advantage
So
on
he
it
doesn't-
though, you could have actually used it. It's either they have to be active or you have to have advantage on the target to get the extra D6.
Yes. Now, if you want, you could use your advantage. You can use your inspiration to re-roll that second attack,
I think you should.
and that would give you
But now-
advantage, and it let you use your D6.
Now my brother's unconscious, so I can't get any feedback from him, right?
Correct.
I know you said this before, but I forgot. Sorry. Now I've hit him for 8. Can I do like? Am I confident that if I got a second similar attack, this would save my brother? Like you'd be good to go?
He doesn't yet look seriously wounded. The ooze.
I'm gonna give my inspiration back to my brother.
Okay, cool. Maldrick, roll your death saving throw. It's just a straight D20.
Oh, I thought it was plus the.
No.
Yeah, it's just a
Okay,
flat
so
D20.
that's a failure. If you want to use your inspiration, you could re-roll that.
I get 3 failures, right?
Yep.
Yes.
I'll save it.
Okay. If you get a critical fail, it counts as 2 failures. Just so you
Okay.
know. Okay, Donald, your turn.
All right, I take the opportunity that the dwarf has provided me by shooting my bow at it.
Cool. Yeah, that's a solid hit.
Zeke.
Wow.
That is a
Okay.
terrible roll though. What?
That is a terrible roll, but you deal a good chunk of damage to it. Now it does look pretty seriously wounded. It's the stream thing's turn. Sheldrick is right next to it, and it's stabbing it with swords, so it goes for Sheldrick instead of Maldrick. Praise be to Vovoy. 3. Yep. That's a hit on Sheldrick. So, yep, that's that. deals you 2 bludgeoning damage plus
2d6. Right?
10 acid damage. Sheldrick goes down. Thunk. Excellent. Whose turn is it now? Kurthak. How are you going to save the day?
I look back to Donald, and he's still got his bow ready, right? That's what he just fired?
Yes.
Can I throw a dart at this thing?
Yes, but if it gets an attack off on either Sheldrick or Maldrick, it's probably just going to dissolve them into little dwarf bones.
Otherwise, it's going to kill me.
Get in there, Kurthak, so I can deal extra damage to it.
If I look at the ooze, do I see a difference in the ooze from when I first saw it in the room?
Yeah, it's seriously damaged now. It's got little chunks coming off of it. It's kind of disintegrating before your eyes. Looks pretty wounded.
It's us or them.
More ways than one.
I'm gonna throw my dart, and then actually, can I? Here's something that you probably won't let me do. If I go and try to pull the 2 dwarves' bodies out, will that give will that give the sneak attack to Trump?
No, because you won't be within 5 feet when he is making his attack. Well, so you've got 30 feet of movement, so you could. Okay, this is stupid. You could move 15 feet to them, drag them 5 feet back, and then move 5 feet forwards, and then be right next to it. Yes. But you're gonna have.
I mean,
to
that's like so
solid,
fucking metagaming that I don't want to do. That's like really lame.
You're gonna have to make like a solid strength check in order to pull them back.
What is considered a So I use a hand axe, right? Is the weapons that Zeke's character you use a hammer? Right, Zeke?
Use a warhammer, yeah.
Can I use that warhammer without penalty?
I don't know. Are you proficient with warhammers? I don't think you are.
I don't know what I'm proficient with because it's just a stock character sheet. So, and I thought proficiencies were more like group based.
I mean, you can use it. You just don't get your proficiency bonus to attack with it. So let's see. Monks have proficiency with simple weapons and short swords. I don't think the warhammer is a simple weapon.
It's a martial weapon.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't have proficiency.
What about what about the weapon of Ko? The sword. I use a hand axe.
That's a short sword. No, short sword is a martial weapon.
So I could use that.
Hang on. Didn't I say that you can use short swords?
I think you did.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to their body, pick up the short sword of Sheldrick, and attack the slime with that.
Oh,
and
Sheldrick, mark a -1 on your main hand short sword.
And I'm not using my fist as well. I'm only attacking with sword.
1d5 plus 3 or 1d6 plus 2?
It's 1d6 plus 3 minus 1. Because it's going to be important to track that minus, because when it hits -5, your weapon's destroyed.
Okay, so I'm rolling at full attack with the hand axe, +5.
Yes.
Okay. Fucking...
That is a hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay, and do I get the bonus that I get with my hand axe of +3 on the attack?
Yeah.
I'm seeing if there's any other thing. Okay. 7 damage.
Okay. That's pretty good. That was with the hand axe or with the short sword?
That was with his short sword.
Okay, so Sheldrick, mark a second -1, so now it's a -2. Okay, did you want to take your
short sword?
Did you want to take your unarmed attack against
this
thing?
Fuck no, I don't. I'm not an idiot.
Okay, Sheldrick, make a death saving throw.
So I just do a natural
just a flat
D20.
D20, yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's 1 success. Mark down a success on your sheet.
10 or higher for a success, 10 or lower for a fail. Or sorry, 9
or lower for a failure.
Maldrick, dumb question. Where am I marking this?
Next to your HP.
It should be like next to your HP, yeah. Successes and failures on death saves.
Oh, okay, great.
So, Maldrick, make a second death saving throw.
Okie dokie. I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Because I will roll a 1, I'm sure. So it's 1d20 DL?
2d20 D1L.
D1L.
Or DL1. DL1.
2d20 DL1.
12. That's a success. So mark a success. Donald, you can still make your ranged attacks. You've got an ally providing you with your sneak attack bonus.
I will not waste this opportunity you have provided, KohhCarnage. Praise your bravery.
You hit. Oh my god, your damage is so weak. Okay, ignoring that, you did kill it anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Immediately after getting out of combat, I go to save the person who dropped first, which was Maldrick.
Maldrick, yep.
Wait,
Okay,
so are we still following the turn order?
Yes,
Okay.
because it's going to be important. So, KohhCarnage, make your attempt to save Maldrick.
And this is a medicine roll,
Medicine,
right?
yep.
Okay. 10 or higher for stabilize?
I think it's 10 or
I think
higher.
that's what it was last
Give us a
week.
roll, and then I'll check while we're doing that.
21.
That
think
is a
that's
success. Definitely. Okay, so Maldrick is stabilized. Ezekiel, will you roll 1d4?
I'd love to. 1d. Whoops. Meh.
Okay, you
That's
will
good.
return to life with 1 hit point in 1 hour. Shaldrick, make a death saving throw.
Steal a guy's sword, then res the other guy. See how it is?
He was going to die. You
You took my sword, bro.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Did you pass the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's 2 failures.
Oh, Jesus.
2 death fails. Okay,
For us-
Maldrick is okay.
Real quick, for us D&D noobs, can you explain how the success and failures work real fast?
When you get 3 successes, you come back to life with 1 hit point. When you get 3 failures, you're dead.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let me just see this. Death saving throws, 197. Donald, do you want to try and use medicine on one of these guys?
Yeah, as
Oh,
I go and
yes, I'll
save
use it
Maldrick.
on the dwarf who just got a 1. Who just failed.
Yeah.
It's
So
too early for you to die on your adventures, friend.
Okay, that's a success. You apply medicine properly to Shaldrick and heal him up so that he's stabilized. Shaldrick, roll 1d4. 3. So Shaldrick will recover 1 hit point in 3 hours' time. So, while we're waiting for them to wake back up, KohhCarnage and Donald, you're standing right at this open doorway looking into what looks like a kitchen. Let me tell you what you see. It's clean. There's a number of counters around the edges. There's a cook fire in the corner with a kettle over top of it. There's a burlap sack on a chair by the cook fire. And there's an oak trap door in the floor, sort of like immediately to the right of the door as you enter. And that's what you can see.
Okay. I grab the 2 dwarves' bodies and slowly pull them back over to the towards the door.
Okay.
And kind of like line them up next to each other. And then I slump back in a
Against
position
the
that I'm
door.
far too familiar with, put my head back on the door, and I'm just like, how the fuck does this always fucking happen to me? I'm just like, Donald, don't touch anything. Don't open anything. Don't stick your hand in any oozes. We gotta wait 3.
Don't breathe anything.
We're gonna wait a bit, and these 2 will wake up, and then we shall continue.
Okay, so you wait a couple hours and it's like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., something like that. Both of these 2 wake up. They're feeling pretty groggy. You're all pretty hurt. Do you guys want to take a long rest?
I would say
Sleep
so.
overnight?
Yeah.
It's a good time for it.
Let's see.
During this entire time, I've just been keeping watch because the alarm sounded, but given that no one's come to eat us, I assume
No one
one's
has
here.
come to eat you. Yeah, exactly. Resting. I want to make sure I know exactly what you get as a result of this. 186. Okay, so.
We can all expend hit dice, right?
So you actually don't need to. So if you take an 8-hour long rest,
get healed to full?
you regain all lost hit points. You regain spent hit dice up to a number of hit dice equal to half of the total. So you haven't spent any, so you don't need to regain any.
Do I level?
No.
Okay.
That's a between session sort of thing. It's actually a between adventures sort of thing. You need some time for stuff to stew and you'll learn new skills. Okay.
Gotcha.
So you guys all wake up the next morning fully refreshed. Today is the 5th of June, and it is thunderstorming outside. You hear kaboom! And a steady downpour of rain. Through the night, Kurthak, you heard occasional sort of hoot howls from this owlbear somewhere off in the woods nearby.
Okay. When the thunder strikes, does it illuminate inside at all?
Yeah, there's like flashes coming through the windows.
Can I see
yeah.
anything that I couldn't see before?
No. I mean, as a half-orc, you have dark vision as well, right? So in dim light, so during the daytime, you can see as if bright light. And at night, when it's pitch black, you can still see as if it's dim light, just shades of gray.
Gotcha. All right, well, I guess when they wake up, I inform them of what occurred. And I guess I look over at that the small chest on the ground. Is there anything remarkable about it?
No, it looks about the same size as the book that was sitting on the table, as if the book had been in the chest, honestly.
Okay.
It broke open when you threw it down to the ground, so you can see that it's empty.
Gotcha. I turn slowly towards Maldrick, and I'm just like, Maldrick, in the future, be careful about awakening things.
No, it's all right. I'm already praying to Vavoy for better eyes.
I kind of interrupt him a bit and go, yeah, be careful about being stupid.
Like I need your fucking attitude on top of his fucking attitude on top of almost dying.
Can you see anything without poking it?
Donald, what's your impression of these two dwarves right now? Like, you're a fairly noble gentleman. What's your experience with rogues and scoundrels like this? How are you reacting?
I mostly am watching with amused. Inside, I have my own thoughts about them, but
Okay.
I won't vocalize it.
So you're fairly nonplussed.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, cool. So what do you guys want to do? There's a kitchen in the other room. There was a cook fire with a kettle, a burlap sack on a chair by the cook fire, an oak trapdoor in the floor. There's stairs leading up out of the sitting room to another floor. What do you guys want to do?
Real quick, how many hit points do me and
We're all at
Maldrick have?
full.
You're back at full.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Zeke has all of his spells back as well.
Yes.
And I have
So
my
chest was
Rachel back
empty.
as well.
Did we ever check the book?
No.
Mordrick, we waited for you to wake up. Take a look at this.
Trump read my
Okay.
mind.
I'll take,
everybody-
I will take a look at the book.
Before I forget, mark down one more ration.
Okay.
Okay, so Maldrick, you're taking a look at the book?
Yep.
Okay, the front cover reads, "The Simplicity of Lormans." I'll drop that into chat.
Okay. Do I recognize that name?
Give me a religion check.
Good. That is my proficiency. And I get no bonus, but +2, but no regular bonus.
And proficiencies improve as you level up. You haven't heard of Lormans before,
Okay.
but thumbing through the book really quickly, you can see that it's a religious tract on somebody also titled the Duke of Slime.
Is this
written-
in common?
Yes, written inside the front cover, you find a strange phrase written in a foreign language, sort of archaic common. It reads, "Bituminis laudate Dominum."
Do you
It's
understand
written in
that?
like a spidery hand, as if it's handwritten into this book by a separate writer from the book itself.
Laudate Dominum, that means control over, like loud is good, or a lauded person who is lauded.
Like an alarm?
No. I could be wrong, though. My ancient text is rusty at best. Let me see if I can comb through my brain to see if I can tell what this means.
Yeah, give me like a history check.
Okay. History. Oh, it's another, strangely enough, another proficiency. Oh, I know exactly
Holy
what this
shit.
means. This fucking writing, I know what it means. I can't hit a fucking owlbear to save my life, which is the size of a goddamn house, but I know what these 3 fucking words mean. Oh, good for me.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, you know that you know that worshippers of various ancient like wilderness cults, they sometimes use holy phrases as passcodes or secret sort of like triggers to activate or deactivate defenses. So you're thinking that this might be a passcode written to help you sort of get past a challenge, either within this tower or elsewhere.
Okay. I'm assuming that it was probably one of the things for the alarm on the door, perhaps.
Reasonable
but
assumption.
Now, can I? Now, is it on the inside of the? Can I rip off the page?
Yeah, if you want, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna rip off the page, fold it up. These 3 words are a magic phrase that either opens, unlocks, commands something. So
Yeah.
I'm going to keep these if no one has any objection. Then I stuff it in my pouch.
Cool.
By all means.
Did you guys have anything else you really wanted to do down here?
There.
Well, go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Blindness battle, I win. Go.
Okay. So the things that were in the room are the plush chair, the entrance into the kitchen, the book, and the chest. The chest has been open. There's nothing in it. The book we just read. Are there any distinguishing characteristics of the chair, or is it just?
Nope. It's
Fair.
just a plush, leather-bound sitting chair.
Is that removable plush?
Only if you spent a long time, like, tearing it off.
Alright, take a look at the sack. Carefully.
The burlap sack in the kitchen?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there's a sack on a chair by the cook fire. It contains 8 gold pieces, 140 silver pieces, 16 copper pieces, and a small glass vial containing a gray liquid.
Well, congratulations, boys. We're rich. I tossed out 2 gold coins to everyone.
Yeah,
That's good.
I bite it real quick.
It's real gold.
Okay. I just
No,
gotta put it in my pouch.
This was all displayed in front of us, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I pick up the vial of gray liquid and I look around and I say, thoughts?
If you took a short rest, you could identify it by just, like, experimenting with it and stuff. That'd take you about an hour.
I am totally down for this.
Okay.
Guys?
Do you guys want to just chill on the bottom floor, eat some breakfast, check this potion out for about an hour, and then continue?
Sounds, yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Let's take a quick break. And
I
then
feel
when
like
we come
Zeke,
back,
Zeke, what were you gonna say?
No, it's just like, I was gonna like, hey, there's no evil around here, so I can go. You know what? Never mind, because evil doesn't detect owlbears. It doesn't detect awful sludge in the middle of the floor. So you know what? I'm just gonna stay put. I'm gonna be short round. You guys be Indiana.
Okay.
Can we make a deal that you just don't touch anything else for the rest of this adventure that we're
I
having
am
here?
praying to Bavoy for guidance.
Can I run a dexterity check to tie his hands behind his back?
I don't think that'd be very easy.
Fair enough.
There you go.
All right, let's take that break, and then when we come back, we'll find out what you've found.
Sounds good. We'll be right back, guys. More roleplay coming up after this.